Well, Nick Regas and I had had a chance to work together, and he came down to Curie. He was one of the first people that came from the main campus down to Curie. And when he was there, he had all kinds of wonderful ideas, and then a great opportunity came up, and he ended up in Chicago as vice president of a large energy-related company.
It was in 2008 at one of the conferences that I was at. I was talking to some of my colleagues from other universities, and they told me they were preparing for a large DOE grant that was pending.
And then one time he called me and he said, I had this conversation last night with an industry friend of mine, and there's this big new competition coming out of the DOE, and it's for developing a turbine testing facility. And he was telling me, my colleague from the industry said, you guys should apply for that. Clemson has some expertise there that you could really put to work. And he said, I've been thinking about it, and I think we should do it. And I said, under one circumstance, if we win it, you come back and you run it. And he said, okay, that's a deal.
One of Clemson's great strengths, I think, is our instincts that we enjoy competition and we enjoy stretching. And we've always, as British talk about, we fight above our weight class. And that was clearly what we were doing in this effort, in this competition.
The number of people put into one room for an extended period of time over a full week, maybe even longer. You walked into the room and the energy was incredible. You walked into the room and people were in their groups based on what part of the grant they were writing. You walked into the room and you knew that something big was going on in that room. And you were really proud to be a part of it.
And we had this incredible group of people that we'd been planning for several weeks to submit the proposal. But all these people came together at the Restoration Institute, and people from all walks of life. We had Imtiaz Haq, who was from ICAR. Nick Regas was from Eco Energy. We had a whole team of people that came together with different backgrounds, different specialties, and it was magical. I mean, it's the only way to describe the entire experience.
And we submitted the grant, and I think we got like the last page in like 5 minutes before the deadline. It was absolutely incredible. I mean, everybody was up all night long, texting each other, talking to each other, how great this grant was.
I guess the most telling thing is we were all sitting there waiting at the very end, the last day a proposal could be submitted. If it wasn't in on time, the proposal wouldn't count. It wouldn't be considered. And we had problems with the transfer of the proposal through the mail system, through the email system. And so literally, Melissa Kelly sat there page by page submitting the proposal. And just before the deadline, the last page went through. And all of us were at different places watching our text messages and emails. And when we got the message, it went. It was just a moment of, again, elation that somehow we never failed.